First thing that I noticed is they said, oh, Toronto's the second most diverse, might be the most diverse city in the country, in the world. I said, great. But when I look at the reality of what's happening and how some of those people within that diversity aren't experiencing that same level of engagement, integration, it feels to a degree like a tale of two cities. I see that all around America. I see it in Detroit, where you have one strong part of the narrative and then the other side that's conflicting with it. And then people want to pick and choose which one that they're going to hang their hat on and ignore the fact that it's still a different story depending on who you talk to. See, this is what it really boils down to sometimes. The world is changing, and here's what I want you to remember. The culture of today's world of reality will eat your strategy for lunch. If you think you're going to strategize yourself around change and shifting demographics and technology and youth movements and all of these other things, you're kidding yourself. But not only are you kidding yourself, you're delaying the inevitable. Change is going to happen with or without us. We have to remember that. So the question is, what do we do about it? And so your plan is the straight line. Nobody said you still wouldn't get there, but it's just going to take you a different path. You may have to go through all of this. And I would actually contend you don't have to do it alone. A lot of times ambition can drive you crazy. You know you want a good, prosperous, and fulfilling life. You know you want amazing experiences. You know you want growth and stability. But for the unseen of tomorrow, you're on this journey. And when you're on a journey like this, sometimes your world can feel like it's upside down. Your senses are off. You're going through twists and turns like this movie, Doctor Strange. And when that happens, to be honest with you, and I can sympathize with everybody in here, it's hard to feel productive. It's hard to feel like you're on the right path. You hear all this data and you're like, damn, I'm trying. We're doing things. It's tough. Nobody says it wasn't. But I started thinking to myself, like, going through all of this, what do I want them to think about? What do I want this group to do? And really, what I think we can all start doing is figuring out how to reimagine the future of minor hockey as a fun, inclusive, and positive experience that represents the diversity of Greater Toronto that you have, while weaving in the best of old and new Canadian cultural dynamics throughout the fabric of the game in a substantial way. We can do both. I really believe that.